Hello there and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue and I'm so grateful that you're here. If it's your first time stopping by, thank you so much for joining us. So we're doing a special reading today where we have this full moon in Sagittarius on June 14th, and this is a fresh new energy. Sagittarius energy is that of dreaming big, of being so super positive, and it's also an energy of seeking truth in some situation, perhaps from your past or something that's going on in your life right now. So what we're going to do is do a special reading, taking a look at the truth that is going to be enlightened for you at this time. And then we'll look at what has brought this truth into your enlightenment. And we'll look at the strength and the focus that you need to have while you're working with this truth and what this truth is going to bring you in the future. So really kind of exciting because it's extremely positive. At this time, the things that we are learning, the truth that we encounter brings us to a point where we can choose. It gives us the clarity to know where it is that we want to go next. So we're going to get into this. I am going to do a short reading for each of the 12 zodiac signs. They're time-stamped in the description box below, so you can skip ahead to your sign. And I'm going to go ahead and start with Gemini. So Gemini, welcome. Really exciting readings that you have been having lately. We are still in Gemini season. If you have not yet had your birthday, happy birthday. And it's, this energy between the Gemini season and that Sagittarian full moon. I feel like you are really stepping into something really wonderful. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to lay out the cards and then we'll talk about them. Wow. Okay. Gemini, this is so much of what we have been seeing in your readings lately. Just that lovely energy of just coming into something great, just understanding why it's all happened for you. Wow. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. This is an energy of, a little bit of that energy of still not knowing why things have been so painful on your journey, still trying to learn that. It can be a little bit of that victim mentality that's just lingering. Gemini, you've been working so hard on yourself. So this is not your predominant energy. I feel as if there is this energy of fearing that you will be rejected because you were rejected or truly never accepted in the past. And there's that energy of I'm fearful of stepping into something new because what happens if I lose even more than I have now? Okay. So yeah, you're wanting to take action. You're wanting to put your time and energy into something. And yet at the same time, there's this energy of being fearful of what you will lose. So let's take a look at your reading. The truth that you are coming into is learning. Look at this, learning with the Page of Wands, learning, being inspired about this new beginning. You have a new beginning. It's so interesting because it's kind of like, I think you're recognizing perhaps for the very first time that whatever it is that you are wanting to start, a new venture, this could be a career change, a move, ending a relationship, starting a relationship. It's stepping into this energy of, yes, I finally have, I get the sense, the passion, because Page of Wands is passion, having the passion, the motivation to finally take those actions that perhaps in the past have been holding you back because you were afraid of what may occur. I really get a sense this is almost like an energy of being afraid of what other people may think if you took this new beginning, It could be a new love, a new career. I really feel for like some of you, you really want to move. It's like a physical move. It's this energy of, I want a fresh start. And maybe the only way I can get a true fresh start is just to move somewhere, perhaps where nobody knows you, you know? So it's kind of like, okay, I don't have to bring all the baggage from the past. I can just get this fresh start. Really interesting energy. So what has transpired in the past to bring you into this enlightenment, to seeing this truth is, you know, understanding you have the vast universe, seeking the love that perhaps you have never truly encountered in the past. Not that you haven't loved, not that you don't have people that love you, but with the King of Cups here, it's this deep emotional love that you are seeking. And what you're recognizing is that where you are right now is not going to bring it. It's almost as if, and this doesn't have to be romantic love, it can be the love of the universe, the love of the world, helping to heal the world and also being healed by the world. It's about sharing your gifts and talents with the world in a loving way and then receiving back that beautiful love. I feel like you're perhaps stepping into, and Gemini, you're so talented and gifted in so many ways, but I feel like there's a little bit of this energy of finally finding or having the courage to step into some work, some soul purpose, and truly loving the work that you are doing because you know it is helping the collective. But this takes a lot of courage. It takes being able to step into this new beginning of understanding that, yes, maybe I do need to move. Maybe I need to move to be closer to people that are more like me, you know, see the world the way I see it. Or perhaps even just, I really get a sense of just a fresh start. I just want a fresh start. So the focus right now that you need to take this truth about stepping into your new beginning is that it's time to commit. It's time to commit to your soul's purpose. It's time to commit to what is going to bring you this true happiness. The Chariot card is victory. Being committed to your own victory, being committed to doing those things, maybe even on a daily basis, maybe even spiritual practices, meditating, journaling. You know, they're even saying exercise and nutrition, doing those things to take good care of yourself so that you can be focused on your commitment. It's about, you know, eliminating all of those detours, all of those distractions from what it is that you are trying to truly bring into fruition. Your Strength card. Okay, in order to stay committed, look at, you have planning and action and knowing that you don't have to make fast progress, that working on this every single day, making a plan about how you're going to move forward, perhaps get this fresh start, perhaps start this new business, perhaps find new love. It's this energy of, okay, what steps do I need to do in order for this to come into fruition? And then becoming extremely committed to this, very much a Queen of Swords energy, being very committed to this, of understanding that I have to work on this every single day. You're really getting the passion. I feel like for a lot of you, you may not have had the true passion for this. Like you wanted to do it, but there was this sense of, you know, because look at under here, we have playing it safe. Like playing it safe because I'm afraid if I step too far out into the universe, if I shine my true light to the entire universe, that, you know, for some of you, you're afraid you won't find the love that you're truly looking for. You know, if I step onto my spiritual path, will I find a loving partner that can accept me for my spiritual gifts and for what I am trying to share to the world? Yeah, there's a sense of, being fearful, but I think that you're coming with this full moon in Sagittarius, that you're understanding that the only way you are going to find true love in your life is to step onto your path, to embrace it, to understand, I'm committed to this. I'm committed. I'm committed to the end. Really a strong determination of not allowing other people to, pull you off the path, because this is what is hidden from you at this time. This truth comes in, you commit yourself, you're working on it daily, and then look at this. You step into this energy of knowing your truth, of knowing that you have transformed. It's almost this beautiful energy of understanding, yes, this is who I am, and really embracing that. I think you have that energy perhaps in your Gemini, June general reading. Just that energy of finally coming into terms of understanding just how special you are. Just how much your truth is needed in the world, that it's going to help to transform not just your life, but the lives of many, because you do have a special gift, a special talent, a special way to heal other people. And by helping to heal other people, you are also healing yourself. Really lovely energy. 3 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles on the bottom. After a time of trying to play it safe, you're finally putting yourself out there. You're celebrating who you are. At this time, you may not have a significant other person with you, but you're embracing the fact that you are working with spirit with the 3 of Pentacles, that you are co-creating with spirit at this time. And because it is the 3 of Pentacles, there will be a true love partner that comes in onto your path to help co-create. It's almost like the 3 of you together will be able to bring this beautiful healing to the world. This could be a spiritual business that you're going to start. It could be a mission. It could be also a nonprofit charity type of organization that I feel like you are going to help bring people together by speaking your truth. It could be a support group for other people that have gone through something painful similar to yours. It's understanding that when you shine your true light, when you shine your truth, that you are working with spirit and you are bringing together people to help heal and to add more light to the entire collective. Really lovely energy, really lovely energy. I feel like any energy that you have had of playing it safe, of just, it's that fear of what else am I going to lose? Because I feel like you've lost a lot. So it's this energy of how, if I truly embrace who I am, what else am I going to lose? This is a message of not to fear that. You aren't going to lose anything. You are only gaining. When you step into your light, you are only gaining. So what do we have? Thus one journeys to the stars. Yeah. I feel like you really are. You're stepping into your star energy. You're stepping into shining your light so brightly that you are helping to illuminate healing and light and love for others in the collective. Well, Gemini, I wish you much love and light. This is just a continuation of what we have been seeing in your readings. And so I do wish you much love and light. Enjoy your full moon in Sagittarius, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now. Hello there, Cancer. Let's see what we have for you with this full moon in Sagittarius. So we're going to take a look at the truth that is being enlightened for you and how this is going to be playing out in the next little bit. Wow, nice energy. I'm going to put these cards out for you and then we'll talk about them. And Cancer, we're moving into your birthday month, into your season. So, I really do hope that you're looking forward to your birthday and what it may bring for you. All right, so let's take a look at your energy here. So Cancer, there's this true energy. This is I feel like this is a little bit intense, especially coming into your birthday month. I think it's kind of like opening up a lot of awareness about what is going on. Let's take a look at the bottom of the decks, though. You are stepping into a new chapter of your life, a new phase, something that is going to be extremely successful. This is, I feel as if you take the truth that you learn in the Sagittarius moon. So you may have like an intuitive, message. It can sometimes be somebody says something to you and it just kind of pings in your heart. You know that there's something there. Or you could possibly actually have a conversation with somebody. There's something that is truly coming to light that is putting you onto this path. I'm getting the message that, after some time of perhaps being anxious about something coming to an end, we do have to sometimes embrace an ending so that we can begin in a new light. And I feel like that is possibly what is coming in for you, because this is your truth. This is what is being enlightened for you with the Sagittarius full moon. This energy of understanding that your spirit guides are with you. You are, if you have been alone for a while, or, you are thinking of going in a solitary way, doesn't mean that you're totally isolating yourself, but the Hermit energy is about you going within. I would say, especially over the course of the next few days, really spending some time by yourself, meditating or just walking in nature, because during that time you are going to have your ascended masters, your deceased loved ones, your spirit guides and angels coming in to enlighten this truth for you. There's something that you are learning about yourself. There's wisdom that you already have that is going to be kind of enlightened for you at this time. And I am going to clarify this. Let's see if we can get, this will be different for each of you, but let's see if we can get, Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. Okay, so Cancer, the energy here is that you are going to be enlightened about how somebody ran away. Let's put it that way. Ran away, betrayed you, stabbed you in the back in the past. The enlightenment is coming in to recognize how this situation for some time may have had you close up your heart in order to protect yourself. But the enlightenment is coming in that this has actually helped to open your heart to understanding your purpose, your spiritual journey, and stepping into a much more loving energy. Sometimes when we're truly hurt by somebody else, we step into, eventually, after doing some healing, and I feel like this was some time ago, we finally step into that energy of forgiving, but we also step into an energy of compassion. The Queen of Cups knows that she has to fill her own cup up before she can be loving or compassionate to other people. And I think that this has been part of your lesson, is understanding that you had to truly love yourself. You had to take good care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually before you could actually help other people. I feel like somebody took advantage of you in the past. They used you in some way, financially, or took advantage of your graciousness, your generosity, and you had to, for some reason, really walk away from this person, or this person may have run away from you, but there's this energy of moving away from each other. And the reason that you had to do that was so that you could step into this energy of loving yourself more deeply, of learning how to have healthy boundaries around your own heart, and yet still be able to love. So that is really hard. You've done a really nice job of doing that. Really lovely energy there. The thing that has brought you to this is an energy of of being fearful, perhaps of truly loving, of, you know, having your heart broken again, and kind of moving forward in a determined way, but sometimes taking the energy of at all costs, right? The Knight of Swords doesn't have any love. So you had to go through this energy. So this is a little bit of a dark night of the soul, and then getting kind of like, okay, I'm moving on, like pushing yourself to move on from a certain past situation or relationship, just pushing, like literally pushing. I'm getting that, like you just had to push yourself. You had to put the emotions to the side in this situation and just move forward. You had to do that in order to move away from that person's energy, whatever that is, and then to step into your energy of truly loving yourself. I feel like, you know, this past person or this past situation may have kept you. It could have been a codependent relationship where you were constantly in fear of this relationship ending, or, you know, if it was a job situation, of constantly worrying about losing your job, and you were just like, I can't take this anymore. You know, this living in this constant fear of something ending is very difficult. I have to go in another direction. So you may have, I'm going to clarify that, you may have had at one point, and I think that this is being brought up to me because you may have a little bit of guilt around it. You may have had to make some decisions that to other people seemed ruthless, heartless, okay? But you had to do that because there was a situation that was causing you a lot of fear and anxiety. The only way you could work through that was to get away from it. So, you know, you could have ended a relationship abruptly. You could have quit a job abruptly. And there could be people in your life that are like, geez, why did you do that? Well, you're coming into the enlightenment now that was truly on your path, that you had to do that in order to gain some extra wisdom about how to move forward in another situation. There was a valuable lesson here that was to be learned. Yeah, King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups. You know, I feel like you did, you know, the King of Swords. It could have been you. It could have been somebody else, you know. This is interesting because we have a king and a knight. It could be a family relative. You know, the King of Swords could be like a parent or a grandparent or an older sibling. And then you could be the Knight of Swords, or it could be reversed. Okay, but there's this energy of finally seeing the clarity about how this person kept you doubting yourself, doubting your actions, how, you know, was in a way preventing you from stepping into your true authentic self, because you were always afraid of making a decision with the Two of Pentacles. You were always afraid of, okay, what's going to happen? It's like you were always fearing a tower moment. And when we're living in that fear and anxiety, we're not living out of the heart. That's what you had to do. You had to remove yourself, or possibly this person left you, but you had to be removed from that situation. The enlightenment that you're getting is that whether you move from this person or they move from you, that your divine, you know, spirit guides, angels, ascended masters had this situation come into play, even as painful as it was for you and possibly for the person that you were dealing with. It had to happen so that you could go within and find this true love for yourself. Really interesting. I feel like it has something to do with creating healthy boundaries. And perhaps not overgiving, because your focus right now is lovely. Your focus that you're being asked to do with this enlightenment is to plan and take action on what it is that you truly love. So we have the Knight of Cups here. Interesting, because we have the Queen and the Knight. It could be that the energy between you and this person in the past has now softened. right? You both had to go your own way so that you could step into an energy of loving yourself in a deeper way. They also had to love themselves in a deeper way so that you could perhaps make this reconnection. I don't feel this could be a romantic relationship, but I don't really feel like that, because we keep having the, you know, the king and the knight and the queen and the knight. It seems more like a friend or a family situation, but it's about planning and taking action about how you want to move forward, knowing that now there is love between the two of you. I am going to clarify that. It's almost as if there may be a conversation where you can express your love. Wow. Page of Wands on the bottom. One more, please. Page of Wands again. Wheel of Fortune. The blessings are coming. Whatever this situation is, this relationship, it's being healed. The blessings are coming forth. I feel like, you know, with the Page of Wands, this is a person. Interesting that it's a page. It's a person that is either you or the other person. There is this sense of understanding, of looking at the toxicity in this relationship in the past, of wanting to bring it into balance, of knowing that the only way that this situation, the people involved in this situation, can move forward onto a new path is to bring the toxicity of whatever happened in the past, the codependency in this relationship. For the Devil card, it could be even addictions, or the focus wasn't on the right thing. The focus was on something that was toxic. So it could be that this was a situation. It could be, because I don't think it's really a romantic connection, but it could be. But this is like a situation whereas, you know, it could be a friend or a family member. Every time you got together, right, it was all based on drinking, partying, something like that. Or doing things that were really not, perhaps, I mean, they could have been fun, but the energy here is that it was always about the fun. It wasn't ever about having deep conversations, loving conversations, truly caring for each other. It was kind of like this energy of when we get together, it's either based on fun or it always goes wrong. You know, it's one of those energies of you just never knew what was going to happen when you kind of got together with this person. The focus was not on the relationship. The focus was on, it could be that the focus was on you know, always wanting to have fun, whatever that may mean, like fancy vacations or I don't know, they're showing me like boating, you know, like it was based on let's just go have fun. There wasn't any true caring. That is what is coming into this, is that you're understanding that the relationship wasn't deep because it was all based on let's just have fun, whatever that may mean for you. And not that your relationship can't have fun, so please don't take that wrong. It's just that there wasn't any deep caring connection. It was almost as if you were trying to, the group or whoever is involved in this was trying to put on the facade of being happy. But there wasn't any true happiness because it was based on something that wasn't real. However that plays out. Because now your strength in this is knowing that you can make decisions that bring you the achievement, the goals that you are seeking. You're stepping into your Queen of Cups energy. You're stepping into this energy of making decisions that are good for you and understanding that this person, okay, whether they have transformed or not, and I feel like there is a good chance that they have, because they're showing up as the Knight of Cups. There is this energy of understanding. We got to talk about this. We got to change this, because if we do, wow, this is like a huge achievement in your soul evolution of having this conversation that I feel like you may not want to have. It's kind of like waffling. Are they ready? Am I ready? I feel like in the full moon in Sagittarius, you're going to get that wanting, almost like a longing to talk to this person. And they may feel it too and call you, or you may call them, because your hidden energy, which is what the future is holding, is this energy of deciding how are we going to proceed. Look at this. We have the back and forth, and we have the Two of Wands, trying to choose the way that you want to go forward. And I want to say you have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Yeah, I feel like you have an intense conversation with this person. It could be for some of you, you almost have an intervention with this person, especially if, I'm going to go back, especially if there is like some kind of addiction or habit that they have that is preventing your connection from being a deep connection. Because I get the sense that it's like there's no real conversation between you. It's all based on, you know, it's all superficial. That's the word. It's all superficial. Page of Pentacles, 10, yeah. 8 of Wands. There is communication. There is communication. And out of this communication, I'm not sure that you are going to actually be able to have yet the connection that you want with this person, but this is allowing you to step into the energy of dropping the burden of this. I feel like you may feel somewhat responsible for what has gone on. Remember I had that earlier, you know, that you may have a little bit of a guilty feeling or a feeling of shame about what has happened in this situation. It's allowing you to speak your truth. You know, the Page of Pentacles is the truth, you know, something tangible, speaking your truth so that you can drop the burdens of this situation, explaining to this person with the, you know, this, yeah, that you want healing in this situation after a very difficult, look at this, difficult energy, right? That you do want healing in this situation, that you want the two of you to be able to move forward, but only if this energy can be talked about, discussed, and eliminated. Moving from turbulent waters into calmer waters. I feel like the blessing, because don't forget, you have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. You have happy success. You are going to find the success in this relationship that you are wanting. The goal here, though, is to be able to express your true emotions. The two of you, or if there's more people, need to express their true emotions about this relationship, about the dynamics of this relationship, and how to bring them into balance. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Libra. You don't have to be, but this conversation leads you onto a new, successful, and happy path. Really nice. Well, Cancer, I'm leaving you there. I do personal readings if you're interested. The link is in the description box below. But I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Well, hello there, Leo. Let's see what this full moon in Sagittarius, what truth is coming out for you. So I'll lay out the cards and then we'll come back and talk about them. Really interesting. So let's see what we have here. Okay. Lovely energy on the bottom. We have the Justice bringing something into balance that may be fearing you. You have a lot of anxiety about at this time. There's the energy of some truth coming into light about the ending in a family situation. So this could be a romantic relationship where children are involved. It could be a romantic relationship where you were hoping to have a family with this person. It could be a family situation. There's something here. You're understanding the ending in a certain situation. And I'm going to pull some clarity about this, because the Ten of Swords is a very difficult energy here. Wow. Strength card. There's your energy on the bottom. Yeah, holding on to. There's something that, you may have been holding on to. Lots of love. Queen of Pentacles is a motherly type of energy, very grounded. Good spouse material, lovers. There's this energy of, a romantic. There's definitely an energy of a romantic relationship here. But I feel like it has come to an end. I think that what is coming to light for you, the truth that you are finding out in this Sagittarius full moon, is that this has ended. This past relationship has ended. Even if it was just the hope for some of you, it could have been the hope that a relationship was going to go to this level. Because in the past, we have intuition and manifestation. You're really trying to bring in a love partner, a romantic partner, a soulmate. And with the fear energy on the bottom, I feel like you're concerned. Is this ever going to happen for me? And in this full moon in Sagittarius, I think you are being enlightened to what it is that is perhaps preventing this true love from coming in. Even if you had a person or you're even with somebody, but it's kind of like your intuition is telling you how this relationship is going to evolve. I feel like you are coming into the energy of understanding that something is ending within this relationship. It could be for some of you, if you're in a long-term committed relationship, you may, unfortunately be finding out that you cannot have children, or, it's going to be very difficult for you to have children. They're also saying adopting. So for some of you, maybe you were hoping that an adoption that you were hoping to make was going to happen, and something is, I feel like it's not working out. You're getting the truth. And this may be a difficult truth at this time, but it is opening you up to finding more balance in your life and sending you onto a new path. Because what they're asking you to focus right now on is the joy that you have in your friends and colleagues. So if you're ending a romantic relationship and then you're feeling kind of lonely about that, it's about getting back out there, shining your light, enjoying having this happiness with friends and colleagues, family members, whoever you enjoy spending time with. I think this Sagittarian full moon is lifting some cloud of grief that you may have had for some time, so that you can step into this brighter energy, right? And your spirit guides and angels are saying, Leo, please just go ahead. I feel like there's some sense of feeling guilty or feeling like you shouldn't be out having fun because of this ending. Especially if it's an ending where, you have lost a loved one, say your relationship, a romantic partner has passed away, or you may have had a child that passed away. You may have had, a miscarriage or something like that. There's this energy of, no, I can't, I have to stay, feeling sad about this. But Leo, they're encouraging you to focus on the joy in your life, to focus on having fun, of allowing yourself to heal. Because when we do step out and we start having fun, it brings a lighter energy to us, you know, so that they're saying dance, you know, just to raise your vibration. At this point, that is what they're wanting you to focus on. Because your strength here is that there has been some conflict or some, you know, to me, this is just the ending, or there could have been a conflict between you and a family member or a romantic partner. You're moving on. There is some divine, you have a lot of divine guidance, but this is a part of a divine plan. There's something very special that is coming to you. At this time, you can't see it. The path is, you know, in this full moon, there will be a part of the path that is illuminated for you, and it's like, go ahead and take those first steps. Move away from this conflict. You see how she has her back to the conflict? They're encouraging you to step into this energy of embracing what your future holds, because your future is so bright. It's such a lovely energy because you have new beginnings, and then you have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is moving from turbulent waters into more peaceful waters, of understanding that it is time to go ahead and accept whatever this ending represents. That the first step is accepting it and then going ahead and enjoying yourself. They really are encouraging you to enjoy yourself. And at first, I think it will be hard. You know, sometimes it's really hard when we're still grieving, you know, the loss of something, or, you know, how painful a conflict has been. There's still, I can feel the grief in your heart. But as you go out and start having some fun again, your vibrations will rise. And when they do, you'll be able to step into this new energy so much more lighter. So I do send you lots of love and hugs at this time. I do personal readings if you're interested. The link is in the description box below. But I feel like for some of you, you are having a hard time grieving, you know, the loss of something, and having almost this, it's this sense of guilt or shame about about moving on in a happy way. Yeah. King of Swords on the bottom. Seeing the clarity. Yeah. Going forth. Embracing your, you know, single life, if that's single. And embracing, you know, stepping into this energy of knowing that you do have a bright future ahead that is going to bring you the long-term happiness and success that you are looking for. It's a really lovely energy. For some of you, if this is a business that you were in, you know, that you owned, or a career, and then it suddenly came to an end, that could be part of it, especially with this 9 and 10 of Pentacles. But it is about embracing, understanding that it's time for you to move forward. The message here is clear. It's time to move forward. You have a lot to celebrate in the future. And it's almost kind of like they're saying, yeah, get on your horse, Leo. Time to get back on the horse. Time to go after what it is that you truly want for your future. Even if at times you're not really sure what that is, because we have the Moon card. It's understanding that when you take the first step, then the next step will be illuminated for you. Well, I do send you so much love and hugs in this situation, and I do wish you much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Hello there, Virgo. It's so good to see you. So let's see what truth this full moon in Sagittarius is bringing in for you. So we're going to take a look at that truth, of how this truth is going to bring you into a new alignment with what it is that you want, and then what energy, what, you know, your spirit guides and angels are wanting you to focus on once you acquire this truth. So we'll take a look at all of that. Nice. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, I am going to say, this is lovely. You're taking the steps to bring something. I feel like this is, I feel like this is more career and money oriented. It does not have to be. There is some type of transformation in a situation, in yourself, that is helping you to see, you know, I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles, it's that energy of a long-term committed relationship. It can be legacy wealth, having so much money that not only can you take care of yourself and your family, but you can, you know, take care of other people. It's stepping into the energy of what it is that you are trying to bring into the tangible for yourself. The truth that you are coming into, and I am going to clarify this, is the discovering about something about somebody, and it could be yourself, is holding yourself back from what it is that you truly want. This 10 of Pentacles. It's understanding, it's this discovery, it's this golden nugget of, wait a minute, I've had this nugget all along. I just haven't allowed myself to see it, is the message I'm getting. So let's take a look. I do want to clarify this. I don't think this is a sense of somebody betraying you. You know, sometimes the 7 of Swords is somebody's betrayed you. I really feel like it's a sense of you understanding how you have held yourself back for some reason. 6 of Wands, Ace of Swords, Strength, yeah, Queen of Swords. Look at this. I mean, you really are... oh my goodness, you have something. I think in this full moon in Sagittarius, sometime this week or even over the next couple of weeks, you're stepping into this energy of understanding, I have held this truth for a very long time. I have held this truth for a very long time. I've had the strength to see this discovery about myself, to see this gold nugget about myself. I've just kind of allowed myself to it's almost like shielding yourself from it for some reason. So let's see what that is. Because we have Sacred Temple and 9 of Swords. I think you've been denying your either your spiritual awakening, or you've been denying your true purpose. You could have had your focus on money, and now all of a sudden you're realizing that there is more to your life than just sitting on top of a bunch of money. Okay? Really interesting. Yeah, it's almost as if, yeah, Knight of Pentacles again. This has been going on for some time. Okay, so you see how the 2 of Wands is in the center. It's being able, having two, it's like the crossroads. You have two paths in front of you. The one is the 3 of Pentacles, working with spirit, okay, co-creating with spirit, understanding that your creations are partly in alignment with what it is, your soul's purpose of what it is that you are here to do. And then the other path is the Emperor, right? Having all of the money, you know, having a lot of control over your life, having, being the one that makes all the decisions. It's almost like you've been on this path and you're wanting, there's this longing to work with spirit, to go into this energy of surrendering to the divine, of understanding, okay, I have a soul purpose here. It's time for me to take a step into my transformation. Oh my gosh. And then vast universe underneath that. That there is something, you have just one a nice card after another there. It's this energy of being almost afraid. Am I really ready for this? Is this really what is on my path? Really interesting, because I feel like there's this moment where you realize I can't just be chasing after tangible things anymore, or trying to have a pile of money to sit on. There's more to this. And so what you are being focused, wow, this is very spiritual. I would say many of you might be It's interesting because I feel like most of the people that are drawn to this channel have already awakened. I feel like for some of you, this is your awakening. This is this like moment where you recognize that you have to take a different direction in your life, a more spiritual path, because the angels are coming in to help you walk onto your spiritual path. They're asking you to focus on this. The Eight of Cups is taking the soul's journey, understanding. You see how she is on there by herself. She's on the path by herself. And yeah, all around her, there are couples, okay, of different species, you know, animals. We have the birds, the butterflies, the dragonflies, the swans. You know, there's angels all around you. There could be, for some of you, I feel like you may, if you have like deceased grandparents or great-grandparents or parents, they're around you at this time. They're kind of like, come on, we're ready. We're here to help you. That's the energy I'm getting, is to focus on the spiritual realm, the guides, your angels, your deceased loved ones. This is what you're to focus on, is to ask for their help at this time, to not be afraid. I feel like for some of you, you're just afraid. Am I really stepping out of the 3D, the totally tangible world that I can touch, and stepping into this more spiritual realm of where I'm understanding that I may be in the 3D, but I can also converse, work, co-create with the spirit realm. Really lovely energy. I'm actually getting lightheaded. I feel like this is I feel like you're very anxious because you may have been fighting this for a very long time. Even if you've been awakened before, it's like you're suddenly realizing that there is time for you to converse, to actually have conversations, you know, with your spirit guides and angels. It's about your strength is understanding that you do have the present power, the power of now, of being in this moment, of understanding that something, the way that you have seen the world in the past about all being perhaps 3D, or truly putting more focus in the 3D, okay? And now this journey that you are stepping into is, you know, part of an ending brings a new beginning, and not to fear it. Not to fear it, because your hidden energies here are, until you embrace this, you are going to feel stuck. Until you embrace your spiritual path, you're almost going to hit like one roadblock after another. And if you have been hitting roadblocks, part of it is because your spirit guides and angels have been trying to actually have this conversation with you, you know, to give you this time to kind of think about it. You know, you may have gotten to this point where you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you're so focused on you creating something in the 3D that what they're doing is almost having you understand, getting to the point where it's kind of like you say to your angels or your spirit guides, you may not have prayed really that much in the past, and then suddenly you're in this energy of, well, I'll give it up to God, you know, I'll give it up to my angels. You know, just stepping into, I have nothing to lose because I can't make any progress. Really interesting energy. Empress, Hierophant, 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords on the bottom. Yeah. You're gaining your confidence when you allow your anxiety about this. I feel for some of you, you may be, you know, you may be actually stepping into this energy of, you know, we had the death down here, ending one cycle, understanding that you are ending one cycle, starting a new cycle. This is like the Phoenix rising, you know, beginning a new chapter of your life, starting a new business, starting, you know, a new relationship. Like, it's kind of like you've been trying to get this to start, but you can't. The thing is that you have this energy of the Hierophant, of having a teacher come onto your path. I feel like for some of you, I know this sounds interesting, but for some of you, this is also motherly energy. There could be a motherly person in your life. It could actually be your mother. It could be your grandmother. It could be even a great-grandmother that has passed. Somebody is trying to work with you. If this person is alive, I feel like they're saying things to you, and in the past you have been like, they could be very spiritual, okay? They could be very spiritual, and you're kind of like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, what are you talking? You know, like almost this I'm getting this like eye rolling energy. And I feel like this person maybe has been trying to open you up to the idea of not being so focused maybe on the tangible, because I feel like the tangible is just bringing you more anxiety. It's like every time you add to the pile of money, it's not satisfying you, right? So it's like, oh, now I got to go make more money, or I have to acquire more things. And so I feel like they may have brought this confusion in for you about opening you up to thinking in a different perspective. It confused you for a while, but now all of a sudden you're going to get the healing of this so that you can move forward. I am going to, what happens, let's see what happens after this. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so what I think you've just been defending your own position. It's kind of like, no, wait a minute. You know, I really don't want to go on that path. You know, that's scary. I don't know. You know, but finally you're taking action. And when you do, you are celebrating. You are going to start to acquire those things that are, you know, okay, they're saying to me, you see how he's holding that golden nugget right there, and it's kind of shiny? Okay. They're saying it's almost like you're seeing the light. Like you're seeing the light. You're seeing the light about how you've been holding yourself back from your true purpose in life, why you're really here. I think you've been looking for it, but you thought the whole time it had to do with money. Okay. And now all of a sudden you're opening up to this energy of, oh my gosh, it's so much more than that, right? Not that you're going to be losing out on money, okay? But it's not going to be your focus. Your focus is going to change to, you know, what the purpose of whatever it is that you are creating, how that is helping, you know, the collective, helping the healing, not only of the collective, but also of yourself. The activated ally. Yes. I really feel like this is very much of a motherly energy. Could be a grandmother, but a motherly energy. And it doesn't even have to be a relative. It could be, you know, I mean, it could be an aunt, but it could just be a neighbor or something like that, you know. I don't know. They're saying, you know, you could have a neighbor that is somewhat what you may have in the past thought was a little quirky. Let's put it that way. Like, you know, maybe she has angel statues in her yard, or she has wind chimes, or she has 3 cats, or, you know, and you're always kind of like, you know, and she's very kind to you and is, you know, how are you doing? And you're saying, oh, I just made some more money. And she's like, well, is it all about the money? Or, you know, she may just be kind of like saying little things to you, and you're kind of like, she's so quirky. Like, oh, I got to stay away from that. And now it's all of a sudden embracing, almost like embracing. Okay. It's almost like, okay, nothing else is working. I might as well try it. I might as well take a step. And it's transforming your whole energy. Really lovely. Very, very lovely. Well, Virgo, I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. But I really do wish you so much love and light in this situation. I really am looking forward to your readings from this point on, because I know you have been working on releasing a lot of things in your life. But this is really kind of exciting, because even though I know you may have a little bit of anxiety and fear about some of the things that are being enlightened to you, right? Wow. It's just like, wow. It's like really lovely energy. So don't fear it. Don't fear it. It's lovely. Well, I wish you much love and light. Hope to see you soon. Bye for now. Well, hello there, Libra. Let's see what this full moon in Sagittarius is bringing in for you. I'm going to lay out the cards. We're going to be taking a look at the truth that is coming in for you. The focus that your spirit guides and angels would like for you to focus on at this time. And then we'll take a look at what is hidden from you about what is in the future for you. Embracing this energy. Okay. All right. So on the bottom, we have 3 of Cups and great achievement. An energy that you are going to be celebrating something here. That this truth that is brought in for you during this full moon in Sagittarius is going to lead you into some, you know, for some of you, I feel like this is the energy of a coming back together in a personal relationship, or a coming back together in a work situation. It's this 3 of Cups is kind of like celebrating, but it's celebrating it's celebrating with people, family members, friends, co-workers. It's about coming back together. I'm really getting a sense mostly of coming back together. So the truth that is going to be enlightened with you is that your fears, your dark thoughts are the things that are holding you back. You know, the 7 of Wands is about being in a certain cage, or thinking things have to be a certain way, and having perhaps anxiety or concern about coming out of that cage, of telling your truth in a certain situation so that you can be your authentic self. I am going to clarify this. I feel like for some of you, this is you perhaps having to, you actually telling a truth, telling your truth, sharing your truth, more so than receiving a truth. We have 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands, Ace of Swords, Tower. It comes in so very suddenly. Wow, I feel as if you could be sharing expressing your love, or somebody is coming in to express their love. This is after a long time of perhaps feeling like this would never happen. We have the 6 of Wands. Like somebody here is sharing their truth, and there's victory in the situation. For some of you, I feel like it's you. I think you had a reading. It could have been your weekly reading. I'll try to remember to put a link there for that. But there is this energy of needing to come out of hiding. Come out of hiding. That's what they said. Come out of hiding. There's a truth that you are too afraid to share, and yet when you share this truth in a loving way, because it could be about you loving somebody, you know, it could be a new person, it could be a past person, sharing your love, sharing your truth in a certain situation, there is victory, like total victory, like you're being recognized for sharing this truth. Yeah, this 3 of Cups energy is look, with 3 of Wands underneath there, and the King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever this is, do not be afraid to share this truth. I feel for some of you, there is this energy of being afraid to tell this truth, or somebody may be revealing a truth to you that they love you. It's sudden. It's almost as you get this burst. Maybe, you know, sometime this week with the full moon in Sagittarius, it's like, man, I just have got to get this truth. I almost feel like you want to get this off your chest. That until you get it off your chest, you know you're only going to be filled with anxiety. So let's take a look at what has brought you into this. We have joyous fun, which is delightful, and the Emperor energy. I feel like I am going to clarify. There's almost this sense of you know, with the joyous fun and the Emperor, somebody, and it could be you, but somebody trying to control the fun, the joy in a certain situation. Two of Cups is trying to pop out here. Like not, it's almost as if, you know, the Emperor is not fun. You know, he's a lot of things, you know. He's powerful. He makes good decisions. He's got lots of money. You know, he can get the job done, but he's not fun. There's almost like this imbalance, okay? And Libra, you love balance, but there's almost like this imbalance. It could be that you're either having a lot of fun or you're in, you know, your power mode. You know, no fun. It's this energy. But I feel like somebody is squashing the fun. Somebody could possibly be trying to control the fun. Let me see what we have here. Sun. Two of Swords, King of Swords. There's your energy on the bottom. There's this energy of you trying to decide. You know, Two of Swords is right in the middle. So interesting. I can't remember. I think it may have been Virgo. About trying to decide, am I going to step into an energy of being joyful and abundant and happy, right? Or am I going to continue just worrying about money? I feel like you're in this situation where it's kind of like, well, I can enjoy life, or I can constantly be worried about making money, about being, you know, on top, being in control, being the top dog. Yeah, it could be that maybe what you're doing is focusing on your image as an emperor, your image as somebody that's in control, that has control over their life. But what you're recognizing now is, wow, this is deep, that your need to be in control of your life has actually put you into this other box. Like, you've put yourself into this cage. You may have, okay, so, wow, they're saying, in the past, you may have wanted to inspire others to live, but now you're inspiring others by how you live. What? Inspiring. You were living to inspire, and now you will inspire by how you live. Living to inspire. So I feel like there may have been this energy of trying to inspire others. You may have felt like even part of your soul's purpose was to inspire others by creating this empire, this control over your life, like wanting other people to be inspired by how you lived. But by doing that, you actually put yourself into this cage, because then you were being focused. You were focusing on what would inspire other people. Oh my goodness, this is so deep. Okay, so now you're being asked to step into an energy of living your life, because just living your life, enjoying your happiness, your joy, by stepping into that energy, my goodness, you have the strength to come out of this cage, and you will actually inspire others. It's just stepping into this energy of being joyful, of enjoying your life, instead of trying to, it's almost like, I'm not saying you haven't been enjoying your life, Libra. It's this energy, though, that in the back of your mind, you were always wondering what you're like the top dog, but you're kind of like always wondering, what do other people think of me? I'm trying to inspire. I'm trying to sit up here. I'm trying to portray this energy of I'm in control of my life. I have everything that I need. And you may, right? But what you didn't realize is that when you were in that energy, you were putting yourself in this own box. You weren't really sure, why am I not happy? I have everything. I'm the emperor. I'm in control. I have everything I want. But you weren't totally, truly enjoying your life, because there was always this energy of, I have to be number one, however that may play out in your mind. Because what they're trying to have you do now is to focus on, they're pointing out each of these gems on the road. This path represents your spiritual path. The gems on the side are your chakras, of understanding that when you are in this energy of doubting yourself, I feel like you, oh my gosh, judgment. I feel like there's this conversation. Yeah. Empress. Emperor and Empress. I feel like this could be a twin flame connection. There's this energy of, okay, there's somebody, and I feel like this is perhaps a twin flame connection, so you can reverse the energies, okay, if you will, because of that energy of being twin flame. Okay, so the message I'm getting is that you may be, or this other person, somebody here is truly concerned about stepping out of this cage, stepping out of the cage, of telling their truth, of stepping onto the spiritual path, because they are afraid that when they do, they're losing control. Like right now, somebody here has total control of their life, right? But surrendering to the spiritual path brings you an increase of spiritual awareness, okay? But it can also bring some anxiety, because you're surrendering, you're understanding, I don't know, I don't have control. I don't have control, right? You're surrendering to your spirit guides, to your angels. You're being called to step onto this path, or this person is the judgment card. It's understanding that your twin is playing a role in this, whether you're with your twin or not. It's almost as if there is a healing in this twin connection that helps to give you the strength. So there's two things I'm getting. Either the person, your twin, the person that you are dealing with, is having difficult time right now, trying to stay in control of their life, and you have already surrendered. If that's the case, then you are giving them the strength. They're looking towards you. And I feel like there could be a conversation. They're looking towards you. They're like, how are you dealing with all of this? Right? You could be the one that's inspiring them to live their life of joy, because you have separated from your twin and you have stepped into an energy of enjoying your life, right? And they're like, wait a minute, I'm still trying to be the top dog over here and I'm not enjoying my life. How did you do this? I feel like there's a conversation. It could be in the 5D, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's in the 3D. The other scenario is that the situation is reversed. You know, you're having difficulty stepping into your own truth, coming out of this box, trying to keep your life all in control, all neat and tidy, right? And you see them and they seem more joyful. And it's kind of like, wow, how did you do that? Your focus right now is this, to focus on finding the strength, to step out of your self-doubt, of surrendering to the journey. Because look at this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is your strength. Your strength is that even when you surrender to your honoring path, you will be able to hold on to those things that are very valuable to you. Those, tangible things. Okay. I feel like there's this energy of, I won't be the top dog anymore. There's something about top dog, because that's not really a term I use. So, and they keep repeating it. It's like, no, you're going to be the top dog in another way. Whereas before you felt like when you're the top dog in the 3D, in the tangible, having a lot of money, then all of a sudden you realize, no, I can have this so much more joyful life if I surrender to my spiritual path. And yes, maybe I won't be sitting on a pile of money. Maybe I will. But that is all part of the journey. Understanding that. You do have great achievement underneath. You do have 3 of Cups. I feel like for some of you, yeah, High Priestess, professional assistance. I feel like for some of you, you may be reconnecting with your twin. Especially if maybe you're either reconnecting with your twin, especially if like you may have been divorced or gone through some kind of legal situation. You could be getting counseling or legal advice about how to bring this together. But the other thing I'm getting here is that if this is a business, business partners or something like that, you're getting some type of professional assistance in the 3D. You have your intuition. Your intuition, this is like 5D and this is like 3D. Like, you know where it is that you need to go, but you also realize that you need some help in the 3D in order to be able to bring it into fruition. This is extremely... it's a lovely, lovely energy. I honestly, I can hear like trumpets blaring. It's this energy of, like the heavens are rejoicing. Knight of Pentacles. This has been coming a long time. You've been fighting this. You've been holding on to this image that I think you felt like you had to keep, or this person that you're dealing with had to keep. Could be a Cancer with the Chariot energy. Just this energy of trying to hold on to this and still go forward. Still have progress, but you're being inspired to go in a different direction. With the Page of Wands, it's kind of like seeing things in a different light. Seeing things, they're saying that. What is that? Living to inspire. Like, I think you wanted to inspire other people by living a certain life. But now it's kind of like, if you were, well, I'll share, in my life as a teacher, right? I chose to be a teacher. I did try to inspire my students. But being a teacher, I also knew that I had to have, I wanted to not only in the classroom, but also outside of the classroom, make choices that would be inspiring to my students, right? So, I'm basically a law-abiding citizen and all of that. But there were certain things that, I would not partake in public, okay? Because I didn't want to see, like if I went to a restaurant, I would probably not have a alcoholic beverage, okay? Because if I was in a restaurant where my students might see me, I just didn't do that because I was trying to inspire that I can be out in public, I can have fun, and I don't have to be, drinking. Now, that was a choice I made. It was not a choice put upon me, okay? And I don't think, there's nothing wrong with teachers that do, but I'm just saying that that was something that I did. I put myself in this box because I was like, oh, I'm living to inspire. And now the energy changes, it switches. What you're doing is you're inspiring others by your stepping into your own joy of not putting these boundaries around yourself, of understanding that when you step into your truth, when you speak your truth with love, that you will find victory in your joy. And that is, then you are living to inspire. You are inspiring others by the way you live. But you're not focusing on inspiring others. You're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on your joy. You're focusing on your light. You're focusing on sharing your light and joy with the world. And when you do that, it's like switches. You no longer have to control everything in your life. Oh my goodness. It's given me some food for thought. And I'm not a Libra, but it has given me some food for thought. That, that sometimes when we're trying to control our life or even in a good way to inspire other people, we're actually putting ourselves in a box and we're not truly shining our true light. Right? Really interesting. Well, Libra, I do personal readings if you're interested. The link is in the description box below. I would love to know in the comments below how this might resonate with you. I think this is literally like a switch going off, like just seeing. It doesn't mean that you quit your job or anything. It's just switching your energy from trying to uphold all of this to inspire others, to enjoying what it is that you do, because in that you will inspire others. Okay, I'm leaving it there. I do wish you so much love and light. I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. All right, hello there, Scorpio. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So in this reading, we are going to be taking a look at the truth that is being illuminated for you with the full moon in Sagittarius. And then we'll take a look also at what Spirit is asking you to kind of concentrate your focus on, and then your strength in the situation. And then lastly, what we'll see is what is coming into fruition for you because of this. Oh my gosh. Here is your underlying energy. The Sun card and new beginnings. There is so much joy and abundance, happiness headed your way. We have the Libra energy of the Justice card, the Hierophant here. Understanding. I feel like there is, wow, for some of you, the Libra and the Hierophant is about a long-term committed relationship, whether it's in business, romance, or a family or a friend. It's this energy of bringing so much joy and abundance to this relationship, because your energy or the truth that is being illuminated in this, it's like so wonderful. I can't even get it out. Is that you have been kind of confused about how to manifest what it is that you are wanting in your life. The truth is coming out about a situation that has had no clarity, and yet at the same time, you may have had intuitive energies about it. Oh my gosh, look at this. Some difficult ending, okay, has kind of clouded your energy about we had the Hierophant and the Empress. Before we had the Justice. You're getting the clarity about this situation. I feel like it's the same situation with a long-term committed relationship. You're getting the clarity. You're understanding that you can step into your own Empress energy, even within this connection. it could be that that was part of it. It was that you were afraid that you wouldn't be able to step into your own energy, have the clarity that you needed, that there was something fogging your past ability to manifest what it is that you're wanting. And then we have new beginnings and great achievement. And taking steps to move into your Empress energy with the loving woman here. Taking steps to move into this Empress energy of understanding there's some confusion in some part of your life that has been holding back, that has clouded. That's what they keep saying. It's just clouded your intuition and your ability to manifest what it is that you wanted. You have new supportive connections and the High Priestess. This is your past energy that has brought you into this. I feel like there could be some new supportive energy, some new people that came into your life that suddenly clouded your intuition. Really interesting. I'm not saying that they were bad people or anything, or, you know, it's just they had a different way of looking at things. And for some reason, I feel like it suddenly made you confused. It's like they brought in a different perspective of life, and it suddenly made you confused. And when you got confused, you kind of like felt like you couldn't trust your intuition. Yeah, let me get a clarity on that, because we have the Ten of Swords on the bottom. I almost wonder if you listened to these new supportive connections instead of your intuition, and it brought something. Yeah, Ace of Wands, wanting to go in a new direction. I think that, you know, these new people, whoever this is, so you could have started a new job. So these are the new people you're working with. You could have moved to a new house in a new neighborhood. You had some new supportive people coming into your life. And you see how you have your intuition turned to them. You know, you're not looking at them. And there's the Seven of Swords. There's information held, kept from, I feel like you are the High Priestess here. There's information kept from the two of you. You could have been holding back information. They could have been holding back information. There's something about something was kept hidden, because you see how the High Priestess is hidden. You could have kept something about yourself a secret. There could have been something you just didn't want to share with other people, these new people, right? We don't always want to share everything about ourselves. You know, but when you did, the thing is that it was not allowing you to have the connection with these people that you thought that you wanted. You're trying to bring that into balance. You're trying to bring that into balance. And with the full moon in Sagittarius, it's almost as if this truth is put out there, like the Queen of Swords. You understand that the only way you can have this deep connection with this group of people, or in this work situation, it could be your clients. It's almost like you have to step into your truth of understanding, okay, I have to speak my truth, right? And when I do, right, this connection can turn into a deeper connection. So say for instance, I don't know, say for instance, you have your own business. You may have been, you know, bringing in some new clients, but you didn't want to share with them. You know, there's a lot of Empress energy here. You didn't want to share with them that you were pregnant, you know, something like that. It's like, well, it's personal. They don't need to know. There's that, you know, I'm just not going to share that information. And you could have been sharing it because you were afraid that, you know, they wouldn't want to hire you or something like that. So you're holding back this information, but by having that secret between you and this group of people or whatever, the problem is that you are having a hard time bringing this into balance. You're trying to bring this commitment into balance somehow. So what you're being asked to focus on, it's really interesting. Okay, asked to focus on is to figure out how can you make this connection a true soul connection. You know, even if it's a work connection, it's about being authentic, being your true self, and allowing the people that you're dealing with to be their true self. It's about planning and acting in a way in order to make this commitment kind of your top priority, of understanding that until you make this commitment, yeah, lovely. It's keeping you awake at nights. It's kind of like, you know, this is a sad energy. It's kind of like I'm holding back my truth. I'm holding back my truth, and it's causing me a lot of feeling like you don't belong. And then suddenly you focus on, okay, how can I make this connection? How can I step into my truth and make this connection? It's like you finally announce, okay, you know, I'm going to have a baby. And then when you announce it, it's kind of like, oh, okay, great. How can we help? You know, and I feel like you're planning. You're planning how to say that, and then you're planning. Like, I feel like you are revealing this truth, and when you do, it's kind of like, okay, I've got to plan how to say it, and then I have to let them know, okay, I am going to be out on maternity leave, but I have hired blah, blah, blah. You know, that person's working with me. You're going to know them, you know. Like, you have the whole plan so that nobody is concerned, you know, about the situation, because here is your strength, understanding that you have the ability to have those things that you want in your tangible life, your happy home, the material things that you're wanting. You have this strength to bring in this happy success. You're feeling as if, I feel, once again, Scorpio, you know, one trait is that you can be secretive, you know. I feel like you allow this truth to come out, and then you feel so much more, things go well. Things really move. Like, I feel like there could be a little bit of this underlying conflict, turbulence in your relationship with these people or whoever this is. And then, you know, it's kind of like you move on to having this successful energy, because you bring to light what it is. It could be even something you're trying to manifest. You know, you bring it to light. You allow your truth to shine. You know, it's a full moon in Sagittarius. We step into a truth, but I feel like you're almost expressing your truth because you're ready to manifest. You're ready to let go of the fear of what it is that you're trying to bring into your life. Understanding, wow. I want to clarify this really quickly. Nice. Yeah. You had the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. The Five of Pentacles is the victim mentality, or perhaps, you know, making decisions out of fear, trying to manifest something out of fear, like trying to get around something without expressing your truth of how you feel about something. You know, it could be a difference in politics or a difference in religion, or there's some difference here, right? And it's kind of like you're trying to manifest what it is that you want in your life, but you're doing it out of fear of not expressing who you truly are. So it's leaving you kind of feeling left out. You're feeling left out from this group, whoever this is, because you're not speaking your truth. when you speak your truth, when you allow the fear to be put to the side, and you speak your truth, you step into, this is what I want, this is what I'm going after. You know, this could be your family or something, and you want to move to another country, or so there's something you're trying to manifest here, because you have manifestation twice. Okay, so it's this energy of there's something you truly want, but it's like you're afraid to tell either your family or a new group of people. You're just like holding back. You're holding back. But when you don't, when you step into the energy of releasing the fear and stepping into, okay, I'm bringing this relationship into balance. I'm shining my light. I'm stepping into my joy. I'm telling everybody what it is that I truly want. Then it's kind of like the boundaries are taken away, right? You no longer are preventing what it is that you're trying to manifest to come in, because you have the Sun card, the happiest card in the deck. You have the Sun card and you have the Six of Wands. Like seeking it, this is the happiness that you are seeking, and yet at the same time almost preventing from coming in, because it's almost like you won't step into the truth of what it is that you truly want. Really interesting. Really, you know, you could be also dealing, well, Libra, lots of Libra energy here. Could be dealing with Libra, but you could also be dealing with a Virgo, because Virgo had somewhat of that similar type of energy. Say yes to your open door. Yeah, I feel like there's a situation coming up with this full moon in Sagittarius that you are afraid to take. You don't want to... it's kind of like you've been trying to manifest this open door. The open door appears, but it's kind of like you haven't told anybody in your family or your friends or at work, you know, that this is what you wanted. You've been holding it back. You've been holding it back, but by holding it back, it's kind of like it's preventing what it is that you want to come in. Really, really interesting. All right, I am leaving it there, Scorpio. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. But I really do wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Well, hello there, Sagittarius. It's so good to see you. Welcome. I hope you're looking forward to this full moon in your sign. So you will definitely be, you know, experiencing you know, some truth at this time, and especially it will affect you probably more than most signs, because it is in your sign. So let's take a look. We're going to take a look at the truth that is being enlightened for you, and how to use this truth, what to focus on in the future, and understanding your strength in this situation. So and how this will lead to something new for you. All right, so let's get into it. So on the bottom, we have Dark Thoughts and Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is this energy of loving yourself, truly loving yourself, stepping into that energy of nurturing yourself. And then with the Dark Thoughts, it's almost as if you are, this sounds strange, but it's almost like you are afraid to truly love yourself. To put yourself first, because if you put yourself first, that means that you can't put another person or situation first. So you may be afraid of losing that person or situation. So, you know, say for instance, you haven't had a vacation in 3 years, and you're like, you know what, I really need a vacation. I need to love myself enough to take myself on vacation. But your job, the reason you haven't been on vacation is because your job, your career, you've been putting all your focus on that instead of your focus on yourself. Now, you may be saying, yeah, well, I'm putting my focus on that because I do love myself so that I can have the things that I want. But when you're truly putting yourself first, something else isn't your top priority. And it would be like, I can't go on vacation because I'm afraid I'll lose my job, or I won't make as much money, or something like that. So you see, it's not like this is an energy of something, like super dark. It's your fear of putting yourself first because you are afraid of losing some other person, situation in your life. And here is the truth. Bringing this into balance, understanding that, you have dark thoughts and fear, that this fear is holding you back from what it is to finding the balance that you are looking for in your life. So I do want to clarify this. The temperance energy is also your energy. That fear is holding you back from who it is that you truly want to become. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is because of a long time. I think in your weekly, or perhaps in your love reading for June, there was this energy of having one obstacle after another. And so it was kind of like you're almost afraid to step into who you truly are, loving yourself for the amazing person that you are. Because if you do, there's going to be just another tower moment, or you're going to lose something else. Yeah, this has just been a very long time. 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. Just a very long time waiting for this energy of the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands. You got a ton of 5s here. 5s means that in this full moon in Sagittarius, you are coming into a realization that you have to make a change. You cannot continue to allow the fear to rule your decisions, that you have to step into an energy of, I'm putting myself first, and let the chips fall where they may, because in the past, you've just been, we have the 9 of Wands, joy is fun. You've been blocking fun out of your life. It's kind of like, I really get a sense, it's like vacation, or just going out and doing something for just the pleasure of it. Like, it's not anything that's, it's almost this sense of, you enjoy nature, you enjoy gardening, right? But you go out and you're doing your gardening, but you're only doing it because you have, you're also saying to yourself, well, I need to get this gardening done because I have friends coming over for dinner tomorrow night. So it's not like you're going out there and enjoying the gardening for the experience of being with your flowers and the butterflies and just, enjoying what you're creating in nature. It's because it's also getting something off your to-do list. I've got to go work out in the garden, and I have to get everything cleaned up because I have company coming. So it's blocking the joy and even those things that you may truly enjoy, because it's almost like it's multitasking. It's kind of like, but I have to do this because blah, 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 instead of just totally enjoying it. So your focus, you come into this, of understanding. Do you have to really, can you just go out there and enjoy the gardening and not worry about what other people are thinking about your garden? I guess is the message there. It's coming into understanding, focusing on what is going to make you truly happy. The 10 of Cups is this energy of understanding that you are co-creating with the universe to create this life of peace and joy that you have been seeking for some time. That your family, your friends, your guides can help you to bring this into fruition. Your strength here is the star and the healing light. Your strength is understanding that you can heal whatever it is, this fear that's inside of you. I really feel like you're so fearful of another tower moment, another obstacle to overcome. like you almost a sense of that you don't deserve to go out in the garden and just enjoy gardening for the enjoyment of gardening. That everything has to also have like some kind of bottom line, some kind of product, some kind of purpose to it, but not like a sole purpose, just like you can't, like this energy of you just can't have fun to have fun, right? Well, our inner child is always calling us to just go and play. There's this energy of just enjoying the moment. Yeah, the Hierophant on the bottom. This energy of stepping into, we have judgment, you know, blocking your spiritual calling, blocking what your soul is asking you to do, blocking the joy of your own life, because there is this energy of, I'm afraid to step into truly loving myself, because if I do, I'm going to lose something. But when you step into this energy, I feel like it's almost like I'm feeling like I want to grip onto something, and it's coming from this energy of I can't lose anymore. You know, you may have lost a lot of people or situations, tangible things in your life because of all of the obstacles, and it's kind of like I don't want to lose any more. So it's like you're focusing on holding on to everything that you have instead of focusing on what it is that you want to bring into your life. The joy, the abundance, the options. I feel as if you feel like you don't have any options because you have to grasp. It's this energy of I just have to hold on for dear life. This Sagittarius full moon is allowing you to step out of that holding on for dear life, right? Holding on for dear life and loving yourself. That when you truly love yourself, look at this, you are co-creating with Spirit, Three of Pentacles on your honoring path. Bringing something in that is truly grand for you. Because you have sacrificed enough. That is what I'm being told. You have sacrificed enough. It's almost as if you felt, and it could be something from childhood, you feel as if you're not allowed to have fun, because if you have fun, you won't accomplish what it is that you're supposed to accomplish. But if you don't allow yourself to have fun, your heart, it doesn't get to sing. Your soul doesn't get to sing. Your light doesn't get to shine. Yeah, temperance. I mean, you're coming into your own by stepping onto this. Oh my gosh. And new love. And new love on top of it all. Because you're stepping into this energy of, you know what? I'm putting my time and energy and love into myself, making sure I am all that I want to be before I help others. That part of my path is recognizing this need to take care of myself before I try to take care of everybody else. And you are going to be victorious. There is this energy of something great coming onto your path. And I know, I feel, Sag, I feel like you've been in this energy of trying to hold on. You could have lost a loved one. You could have lost a situation that was very dear to you. There was something in the past that happened, and since then it's kind of like I just have to hold on to everything so tightly so that I don't lose anything else. But in doing that, you've been using your time and energy in holding on to all of that you haven't put the time and energy into yourself. And so it's almost like this wake-up call. It's kind of like, Sag, it's time. They're showing me like you sleeping and your angels, like shaking you, saying, come on, Sag, it is time. Let's go have some fun. Let's go on your spiritual journey. Let's create together. Let's find you the victory in stepping into your own energy. And Ace of Cups, what else Page of Cups. The Fool, you have new love coming in, an exciting new love. Somebody that is going to cherish you like no other. How can this be a wonderful win-win-win? Yeah, stepping into that energy of understanding that part of the win-win is you winning too. We have the you winning, right? You putting energy and effort and time into yourself, doing those things that you love to do just because they're fun, right? Just because it makes your heart sing. And then there's the winning. When you spend time connecting with your inner child, you have more time and energy for others. So then other people win. And then, of course, spirit also wins. The universe wins, because then you're stepping into an energy of co-creating and stepping onto your honoring path. You are going to be honored. You are truly going to be honored once you step onto this path. Oh, I know it's been a long time coming, Sag. I do personal readings if you're interested. The link is in the description box below. But I really do. I send you so much love and light in this situation. I'm so excited for you because I feel like you are truly stepping into this energy of embracing, loving yourself, your soul's purpose, and co-creating with the universe to bring some true healing, shining your star, right? Shining your light, bringing this in. This is part of your destiny with the Judgment card, part of your soul's call. Well, I am going to leave it there. I wish you much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Hello there, Capricorn. So let's see what this full moon in Sagittarius is bringing in for you. I am going to, I'm laying out these cards, and then we will, oh my goodness, this is lovely. Then we'll go back and talk about them. But we're going to take a look at a truth that is being enlightened for you, what your focus should be once you learn this truth, and your strength and how this will play out in your future. So let's jump into it. Okay, so we have the truth is coming to light that, you know, with the dark thoughts, that your fears around a certain situation, or perhaps, you know, in your life in general, is holding you back from experiencing what it is that you truly want in life. And so because of that, you're feeling a little bit stuck. You're trying to manifest something in your life, but you just feel stuck. You're not sure why. And I almost feel like the dark thoughts are, you're not sure why you can't manifest what it is that you want. So it's kind of interesting. It's kind of like you're sitting there and you're saying to yourself, why can't I move forward? But it's almost as if you're worried about not being able to move forward, instead of looking at what is holding you back. So let's see what we have here. Yeah. Page of Swords. I feel like for some of you, you have a conversation coming up. We have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups, and the Justice card. Trying to bring something into balance. Being determined, but also wanting to bring this, this truth to light in a loving way. I feel like there's a conversation that you feel you may need to have with somebody, or, you know, because it is a full moon in Sagittarius, they could be coming to tell you something. But it's about trying to balance out the energies in this. One of you, okay, one of you could be seeing things really logically, and the other person is very emotional about it. And so it's kind of like coming to terms, balancing out the logic and the emotions in a certain situation. So that will be different for each of you. But it could be even within yourself. You could have the logic and the emotions within yourself, trying to balance this out. I feel like you're getting clarity about or getting clarity about how not having this balance in this connection or even within you is holding yourself back, right? It's causing you anxiety. And you may not even truly be recognizing it. Because in the past, you have the honoring path and the Hierophant. I mean, this is extremely spiritual. The honoring path is your purpose. It's about being a teacher, helping others, being the wise one. It's almost, you could be almost denying that. It could also have something to do with a committed relationship or a belief system. Lovers, Two of Wands, Strength, Three of Pentacles. With the Lovers, you know, I feel like this is I really do feel like this is a romantic connection. It could be even somebody you were married to or you are married to, or the idea of being married to somebody, a long-term committed relationship. With the Lovers, you know, it's about choosing. Is this the person that I want or not? Because I feel like you have the strength perhaps to move away from this person or this energy of something that was perhaps traditional. It could have even been a job or a belief system or a religious type of relationship, but there was this energy that you moved on from it, and now I feel like you're almost like in your head about, was that the right thing to do? You may have left this person for a logical reason, but you haven't balanced out, because we have the Libra, you haven't balanced out the energy of your heart. And it's coming in, this is very, very much coming into light for you. That what is holding you back is that you haven't quite surrendered, because we're seeing the different perspective of this situation. It's almost as if you were determined to see it in one way, but it's this energy of understanding that this other person also had a different perspective of your relationship or the situation. And it's trying to come into balance. There's a need for this to be balanced so that you can move away from this stuck energy. You're becoming, what they want you to do is to focus on the optimism of this situation. With the Knight of Swords, there is an energy of somebody making decisions based on truly what's good for them in a way, and kind of like almost determined to do what it is that they're going to do. A little bit of a stubborn energy of softening that with some optimism. So I'm going to, this is what you're supposed to focus on, okay? Is to be more, yeah, Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the Fool, Eight of Pentacles, you know, working on this relationship. Three of Pentacles, trying to, you know, it ended, I feel like it ended because somebody left in search of something else, whatever that is. And that could have been you, or that could have been the other person. But there is this energy of bringing more optimism to this energy of this difficult ending, of understanding that you are working with spirit with this. I do feel like it is a very spiritual connection. And you're working with spirit, but you're also working with this person. There's this need to work this situation out so that you can move onto your Fool's journey, onto your new beginning, or the two of you, or whoever else is involved in this, can move in a new direction, move onto a new path together. Yeah, it's really interesting because I feel as if, you know, this Knight of Swords is just showing up. And, you know, it's this energy of, I'm going my way. I'm doing my thing. come hell or high water, It's that kind of energy that I'm picking up. And once again, this could have been you or it could have been the other person. I mean, when somebody does this, it's usually because they have been hurt. There's some major hurt. I feel like that is something to go back and revisit, because you have the Hanged Man. There's a need for a different perspective in the situation. I feel like somebody took some action, whether you or the other person, but you don't get into this type of energy unless you have been deeply hurt. And then it's and we have the Ten of Swords. Like something was very difficult and perhaps the emotions couldn't be shared about that. So it was kind of like, yeah, I'm just going in my own direction. And what needs to come into balance, okay, is saying, okay, I went in this new direction, but the reason is because I was truly hurt. And being really honest. There's this need for honesty. The Knight of Swords tells it like it is, but without any compassion. I feel like there needs to be a little bit of compassion because look at this. This is the Strength, the Loving Man, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like in a way, this person is coming back around, or you are coming back around to this person. Like somebody is bringing in an offer. It's a solid offer. With the Page of Pentacles, it is a solid offer. It's coming from the heart. Whether it's a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. It's an offer coming from the heart. And so let's see what we have here. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, the Magician. You have the Magician twice, So you have this energy of this is something that you've really manifested. Moving on from whatever conflict happened in the past, moving on from those turbulent waters towards something that is long lasting. Like I feel like this connection comes back together for a lot of you, of understanding that there's almost this energy. We have more power when we are together than when we are separate. Because here we step into truly loving yourself. This is stepping into this energy of truly loving yourself, but also with the King of Wands, it could be a Sag, Leo, or Aries that you're dealing with, but understanding that you become inspired, passionate about life again, no longer stuck, okay? When you truly love yourself and express your feelings in this situation. I feel like you may say, well, Mary Sue, I did express my feelings. If you did, okay, or if this person did, it was a series of facts instead of coming from the heart and saying how the series of facts affected your heart. How you felt. Something happened, and there is this energy of, yeah, well, okay, you did that, so I'm going in my own direction. And you could have said, that's hurt my feelings, so I'm going over here. But there needs to be this sharing of why it was so painful. It's something deep, when you did blah, 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 right? My feelings got hurt because it triggered something that maybe happened, from your childhood. I felt like I was being abandoned. I felt like I wasn't your top priority. I felt like you were trying to control me. There's this energy of why that bothered you so much. That I feel like you may have thought that you shared, but the message, I guess what Spirit is saying, the message was not received in that way. It's interesting because I had a discussion with a friend the other day. She's not Capricorn, but she was trying to give some advice to her grown daughter. And she gave the advice very much in this energy of, well, you shouldn't do that because, it was kind of like that. It was the facts, right? And I said to my friend, you know, it probably would have been received a little bit better because her daughter didn't take the advice very well. If it had had love wrapped around it. She had good advice. She had good advice. But the advice really, it wasn't in the right tone, I guess you might say. The right feeling of love. I'm your mom. I'm worried. Coming from your viewpoint about how this situation affected you. And so I think that is what is needing to come into balance at this time. Lots of major arcana here, but really a lot of Libra, Aries energy here, lots of wand energy. Yeah. There's a healing that needs to be made. There's an offer coming in, and it is, the Page of Pentacles is showing up twice. There's an offer coming in. And when I feel like there's this energy of nurturing yourself, of expressing your emotions, not just your opinion or the facts. It's your emotions about this situation that really helped to bring in the healing in this situation. I do feel like for a lot of you, this situation, whatever it is, comes back into balance when you are willing to share your true heart with this person about how this affected you. I feel, Capricorn, there's part of you that that wants to put on this facade of being really strong and powerful. And that is fine, except that I think when you have this conversation, it is about the love in this situation and how it has truly broken your heart, whatever has occurred here. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. But Capricorn, I do wish you so much love and light in this situation, all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Hello there, Aquarius. It is so good to see you again. So let's see. We're going to be taking a look at a truth that is going to be enlightened for you over this full moon in Sagittarius. And then how to take the information of that truth or that enlightenment and move forward. What you should focus on if you follow the advice, and what strengths you have and what will come of the situation. So let's take a look at this. Really interesting. You have courage and Chariot, wanting to have the courage to move forward. I feel like it's, the enlightenment, the truth that is coming in is allowing yourself to realize how a difficult situation, an ending of a relationship, a job, or a situation, something that was truly disappointing, heartbreaking, has put you into an energy of feeling like you're not worthy, feeling like life will never, bring you what it is that you're truly wanting. So I am going to, sometimes it is about recognizing, I feel like there's almost this sense, oh my goodness, Temperance on the bottom. I feel like there's almost this sense of accepting whatever was difficult in the past and accepting how this has affected you. Sometimes that's the very first step of moving forward, because we have the 8 of Cups moving towards your happiness, 6 of Wands being recognized for the person that you are, truly stepping into an energy of wanting joy and abundance in your life, and of realizing, I think you have this moment where you realize, I've allowed this past difficulty to hold me back long enough. It's time for me to walk away from this and to go in search of my joy and abundance. Because in the past, you have this fragmented energy. You've been wanting to walk away, but your energy has been kind of scattered because this difficult ending may have for some time put you in a place where you were trying to play it safe instead of having the courage to move on because you were still trying to heal from it, and it's fine. You're stepping into this energy, though, of letting go of whatever occurred in the past and of celebrating how far you have come on your journey, of the people that are in your life that love you, of where it is that you do want to go, because this is the energy of what you are to focus on. Focus on letting go of what has happened in the past. It's almost like this energy of accepting what has happened and then saying, okay, and it's done. Closing the door. You see how there's these like two closed doors? Closing the door on the past and saying, okay, I'm moving forward. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, Page of Wands, the Hanged Man, Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands, taking action after a long time of just kind of being confused and upset and anxious about how to move forward. It's for some of you, you had to finally step into this energy of surrendering to go on to the journey of finding your way, finding your way, your own way in the world. Wow. And that can sometimes be difficult because what your angels want you to know is that you have the strength to come out of this energy of allowing something to hold you back from what it is that you are truly meant to do. You know, you're here for, you have a soul's purpose. You've been on the journey of finding your soul's purpose. It's only when you allow yourself to step out of the confines of what a certain situation did to you or the energy it brought you, when you're finally saying, okay, I have the courage to step out of that energy and step onto my honoring path, that you have this Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning, something that comes in from the universe to celebrate you and celebrate how far you have come on your journey. Really lovely energy. Wow, what a turnaround, right? Yeah, Knight of Wands again, lots of Knight of Wands. That's action, inspired action. Bringing the past into balance with what it is that you want out of your future. Understanding that all of that happened for a reason. It happened to help open you up to who you are and where it is that you are going, to who you are becoming. Understanding that your work at this time is part of your path, part of your purpose of being here, that you are going to come into an energy of having more than you need so that you can be generous with others. I feel like for a lot of you, there could have been an ending to a relationship that kind of put you onto this path of finding your purpose through your work, because we have the Eight of Pentacles. We also have a strong sense of, you know, finding your spiritual, your soul purpose, and using that now, putting your time and energy into your work so that you can come into this energy of understanding that you have left something behind. Some ending is occurring, has occurred, but it's only so that you could open yourself to something that is much more prosperous. Really lovely energy here, Aquarius. Let's pull a cosmic journey card for you. Yeah, lovely energy. And I do personal readings if you're interested. You know, the link is in the description box below. But your greatest work is your legendary legacy. Yeah, I feel as if all of this has come into play for you so that you could step truly into your soul's purpose. Really lovely energy. Really lovely. Like, I feel like you are surrendering. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm done. Enough is enough. I'm moving on. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light in this situation, all your situations, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Well, hello there, Pisces. So let's see what this truth that you will be enlightened to with the Sagittarius full moon. Let's take a look at what truth you have coming in, and then we're also going to take a look at how you can move forward once you discover this truth. We're going to take a look. Wow, these cards are they're wanting, there they go. Okay. I just wanted a little break. So I'm going to lay this out and then we're going to talk about, but we're going to take a look at the truth that's coming in with this full moon. And then we're going to also take a look at how you can move forward and what you have looking forward to once you discover this truth. So the truth that you are discovering is trying to decide. There's this decision over decision after finding out something that is deceptive. You know, somebody talking behind your back at work, or somebody keeping secrets. The energy I get here is maybe not so much of backstabbing, but an energy of somebody keeping a secret from you. So I am going to clarify this. Let's see what we have here. King of Cups, Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, Nine of Wands on the bottom. Really interesting because you have two kings here. You could be, you know, dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or you could be a fellow water sign, so Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. There's, you know, finding out this truth, determining what direction you're going to go in, because underneath this you have new beginning and you have the Fool card. You're definitely headed in a new path. Whether I feel like you're trying to decide, you know, it's like you're trying to decide between these two kings. So if these are not people, and they could be people, but if they're not people, it's kind of like you could be deciding whether you want to go with your the tangible, go for something because of the money or the tangible goods that it can bring you, or if you want to go for something that is really true to your heart. It's the energy of having to decide. Like, I feel like you have a situation coming in this week where you have to decide. You have to decide between one thing or another. And it could be that for some time there's been kind of a secret that has been kept from you. Somebody may be divulging that secret. Let's go ahead and just clarify this secret, because this is rather an interesting reading here. What is the secret? Oh, Eight of Pentacles. I really do feel it could be, it could have something to do with work, but we have a lot of cups on the yeah. And the deception here, is that I feel like somebody has decided to go on their own path, and it's brought something to an end. You could already know this or intuitively feel this ending coming. And once again, it could be with a business partner. It could be with a good friend. It could be with a romantic partner. Somebody here is, you know, there's been some conflict between the two of you. And so somebody, either you or somebody else, has decided, I've got to go on my own path, which is also putting you onto a new path. Whether you're choosing to go on this new path or you are being somebody is leaving your life so that you have to go onto a new path. And it's kind of putting you into this energy. You could have stayed in a job or a romantic situation because this person or this situation provided financial security for you. And now you're kind of like, okay, I have to go with what my heart is telling me. This is not where I want to be. Or perhaps the person you're dealing with is doing that, because the energy that has brought you to this enlightenment is, we have the Two of Cups. So this is like a business, it can be a business partner, but it's also a romantic soul connection. Somebody that you are truly attached to. It is, you know, I feel like you are looking for love. Somebody else is also involved in this, of wanting more out of life than what is offered at the time. Not that there wasn't love in this connection. It's just wanting something deeper, whether this is you wanting something deeper in a connection or a career choice or somebody else. This is an energy of I'm not, because here is the energy of what you're trying to clear out, right? I just don't want this normal. They're saying normal. I don't want status quo. I don't want to stay where I am. I'm concerned that I'm staying stagnant if I stay in this situation or this relationship. I want more out of my life. Stepping into an energy of returning. This is where you're supposed to put your focus, returning your energy to you so that you can step into this energy of truly loving yourself, of attracting in a true love partner, somebody that wants to, somebody that wants to be in a relationship where you both can express your love and what it is that you're looking for in life without any, the King of Pentacles is a lovely energy, but at the same time, it's this energy of putting focus on the tangible, putting focus on the bottom line instead of putting focus on dreaming and living a life full of joy, right? Yeah, the Emperor, Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. I feel like, for me, I feel like you're feeling that the situation that you've been in, or you may have already moved out of, you may have ended it, but there's this energy of, with the Emperor, Aries energy, but this energy of somebody almost having their thumb down on you. Not allowing you to step into this energy of truly bringing in what it is that you want. It could be that you feel like you've done this. You've had some belief system or something that prevented you from stepping out of the energy of I'm only worthy. I'm only worthy if I can bring in a lot of money, or that your worth or your value is tied to what you can produce instead of how you love. So you could have been in a relationship where you felt perhaps that somebody only loved you because of what you could produce instead of just your heart, the loving person that you are. And now you're stepping into an energy of saying, no, I'm no longer going to defend my position. I'm going to bring back my energy and step back into this energy of loving everything about myself, loving the life that I want to live, going in a new direction, full of excitement and optimism. Because look at what you have. This is your strength. You do have a lot of optimism. Your positive energy, your positive outlook on the future is helping you to bring in this lovely balance with the Justice card. This is Libra energy. You may be dealing with a Libra, but you don't have to. It's just this energy of almost balancing out karma. I think for some of you, you're balancing out your karma when you decide to step into your heart. It's almost as if things are going to flow so much more easily when you allow yourself to create what it is that you love instead of worrying about how much money it brings in, right? And not to scoff at money, because money is a part of our 3D existence. It's just this energy of it can't be the only thing that I think about, because you've had a lot of anxiety about life just being so focused on the tangible, on how much money you make, on what you can provide for yourself and perhaps your family. Status quo is also, what you grew up with, thinking that was important. But this has brought a lot of anxiety. You're wanting to, I don't want to say escape. You're wanting to go in a new direction where you just say, guess what? I mean, I can't believe you have new beginnings and the Fool card on the bottom. They're the same exact energy on both sides. If you have been thinking at all about stepping onto a new path, going in a new direction, moving to a new city, starting a new career, starting a new business, starting a new relationship. It's kind of like, yes, now is the time. Definitely. Yeah. Page of Wands, the Devil, and Two of Wands. Two of Cups again on the bottom. I really feel like this is that energy of, you know, you're getting inspired to go in a new direction. You understand that you've been shackled to something. It's prevented you from making those choices. Two of Wands is, you know, the choice, making choices, choosing a path. But it's also that crossroads, that you are at a crossroads. With the Devil energy here, there, I'll clarify this in a second. It's you being shackled to something. It can be shackled to a relationship, a job. But I think in this case, it's really being shackled to, you know, a belief about how the world works, that it has to be about how much money you make instead of being in your dreamier state of the King of Cups. And the King of Cups isn't, you know, completely dreamy. I mean, he is a king. He's mastered things in his life, right? But it's also this energy of, I'm not doing it just for the money. I'm doing it because it brings me love. It brings me joy. I love how it helps me heal my own heart, and it helps others to heal. So let's see what this Devil is. Ooh, Tower. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely something about your self-worth, or how your self-worth is tied to how much money you make. You may be working really hard, trying to stack up your pentacles, you know, but you're stepping into a new chapter, a new world, if you will, because look at this. You have the Sun and the Ace of Cups underneath. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. True love comes in, is offered to you when you step into an energy of creating because of the joy. And, you know, it's not that when we're creating from joy, it's not that, oh my goodness, you know, every day is glorious, right? And, you know, there's still the tedious parts of any, you know, job. It's just that when you can get lost in the parts of your work that truly bring you joy. And then sure, you have to answer the emails or or whatever else there is to do with it. There are those parts of it. But even when you're doing those parts, it's kind of like it's not like, yeah, I gotta you're not doing it because it's part of the job. You're doing it because you know it's part of what you love to do. And so you're providing more love and joy to the people that you are interacting with. Really lovely energy. You know, I have to say, for the most part, these readings have been really beautiful. A lot of new beginnings, you know, kind of opening up to that energy of we can dream whatever we want into reality. You know, when we allow ourselves to do. Your words create worlds. Yeah. So it's the things that you say to yourself, you know. Up to this point, you may have been saying things like, well, I have to do this because I have these bills to pay. And now it's kind of like changing the words and saying, I do this because I love it, you know. And just changing the words, even if you don't change your career or something, just changing the words changes the energy that you are bringing to whatever you are working on. And it helps to open up new opportunities, new worlds, new clients, new pathways for you, just by changing the words you say. And it's so true. Well, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings if you're interested. The link is in the description box below. And I do wish you so much love and light in this situation, all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Hello there, Aries. It is so good to see you. So let us see what truth is going to be revealed for you in this Sagittarius full moon, and then we'll take a look at how you can take that information and move forward. You know, what things to focus on, what your strength is at this time and what the future holds for you. So let's take a moment. I'm going to put these cards out and then we'll come back and talk about them. So, ooh, lovely too there. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we have Five of Pentacles on the bottom. This is an energy of perhaps hiding. The fact that you are feeling perhaps alone, abandoned, rejected at this time. But because we have behind the mask, it's this energy of, you know, I don't want to show how much this situation or this relationship has hurt me, has made me feel less than worthy. And so the truth that you have coming in is amazing. We have the High Priestess and we have transformation. Wow. This full moon is putting you into an energy of being able to better listen to your intuition, and to help you to transform out of this energy and into a higher vibration. I am going to clarify this. Yeah. So interesting. Too many. Your cards on the table are lovely. Your cards on the table are lovely. Wow. Yeah. Nine of Cups. Wanting. You know, there's something about seeing clarity. It could be with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. But there's this energy of getting really clear about how you feel about a certain person, a certain relationship. With the Lover's card, it could be a romantic person, but it could also be a soulmate. It could be a good friend. It could be a family member. It could be even a coworker, business partner. You're coming into this clarity about how much you care about this person, and perhaps after a long time of hiding your feelings about this person, because we have the Nine of Wands. Just kind of like getting, I get the sense that you may have at times just put on a happy face. You're just moving, you're putting one foot in front of the other. You're moving on with life in some way, and yet at the same time, it takes a lot of effort to every day get up and take another step forward, because this relationship meant a lot to you. For some of you, I feel like this could be a person that may have passed. And if they did, I feel like they're intuitively trying to encourage you to take steps forward, to understand that whatever grieving you have done, that the time for that is, it may never end, but it's time to embrace your future. I feel like you're coming into this energy of understanding that from now on, you have to make choices that are good for you. Seeing the clarity of this situation from the past, and also understanding what you need to do in order to move forward. Because your past energy is stuck. You know, King of Pentacles is a spouse energy, but it's also somebody that's grounded, you know, that has more than they need, that can be generous. And yet it's this energy of being stuck in something, almost like stuck in the mud. Okay. This is earth energy, kind of like stuck in the earth, stuck in the mud of a past situation. And having a hard time moving on. This could have been even a father. This could have been a father. Yeah. That you're, yeah, Two of Cups on the bottom again. That you're having to move forward independently, free, you know, you for some reason have left this relationship. This person left you. I get a strong sense that for some of you, I'm talking to, you have lost, you know, somebody has passed from your life, and you're just having a hard time moving forward. Not that you're not making progress, but there's like, you're moving, it's like you're putting, you're you're actively, your body is moving forward, but your heart is still in the past. You know, you're having a hard time, maybe putting a lot of effort into your work, trying to get lost in that, because this is a difficult energy to leave behind. So you are coming into a recognizing that this past situation, that it's time to perhaps allow the grief to take back seat, okay? So that you can move forward in a very positive direction. Look at this. New beginnings, and then the Knight of Swords. Being determined. This is where they're asking you to put your focus. Be determined for the future. Allow the past to stay in the past. And then put your focus on what is your future going to look like. What is it that you want to create? What is it that, where do you want to travel? They're saying travel. Where do you want to travel? What would you, what do you want to, what is it? It's almost like, I don't usually get this, but it's almost like making a little bit of a bucket list or something. Getting really focused on your new beginnings, on some of those things that you would like to do. During this period, I think you're going into a period where it's, and it could be short, it could be long, but it's almost this period of doing things that are completely, I'm going to say it, and I know it's going to sound wrong, but kind of almost completely selfish. They're based on just what you want. And it's like not, the Knight of Swords doesn't think about anybody else. The Knight of Swords is like, yeah, I'm just thinking about me. I'm doing things just because I want to do them. And everybody else, too bad, you know? It's this energy of I'm going in a path where I'm just being very focused on what it is that I want and no longer thinking, you know, how that may affect other people. Now, I'm not saying that you want to completely make choices, but it's that energy of kind of just saying, because I want to. You know, people may say, you know, why are you doing that? And you're just like, because I want to, you know, and just going with it. Yeah, having the courage. This is your strength. Having the courage to shine your light, having the courage to go after what it is that you want. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It's joy, love, abundance. It's all of those things that you may have wanted at one time, and then something occurred. You may have been on the path to acquiring all those things, the joy, the love, the abundance, and then something happened. It kind of got you off the path for a little bit. But now you're determined to get back on that path, to say, hey, I'm going after what it is that I want, and stepping into the courage of understanding that, okay, maybe you are being a little selfish for a little while, but that's okay, because it's almost like you're regaining your confidence. You're regaining your Aries energy by doing this. Because look at what we have coming forward. When you step into this energy of, I want love and abundance and joy again in my life, right? We have the loving man and we have action. The loving man is nothing more. It doesn't matter about gender. It's this energy of giving from the heart. You know, taking actions that are from the heart. Having communications that are heartfelt. And it's, I feel like after a period of where you just really have to focus on, it's almost kind of like, once again, it's that bucket list. What is it that I would love to go do? What's something I've always wanted to do, but I couldn't do because I was with somebody else or I was dealing with a situation? You know, it's kind of like, okay, it's like your wild hair. You see how her hair is kind of wild? I'm getting this sense that it's kind of like a wild hair idea. And it could come in very spontaneously. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to go do that. It helps to put you back. Yeah. Wow. Really nice. Chariot. You have so much victory in this. By doing something that's kind of like a wild hair idea. I don't know why. They're saying a dude ranch in like Montana, Wyoming. You know, like doing something that's just so out of character for you, you know? It's like, go do it, and do it just for the fun of it, the enjoyment, the experience. It's kind of like, it gets you out of this stuck energy. You know, you may be like, yeah, but I can't afford that. Or, you know, something about money. I'm not worthy of that. I can't take a vacation. And it's kind of like, yes, get this wild hair and then just go do it. Because what it does is it allows you to step back into your heart energy, to start taking actions, to communicating your love again. Look at this. We have the Knight of Cups. Expressing your love, being in a more loving energy, because the reason is that you are loving yourself. When you say, I'm just going to go do this. I don't care what it costs or what people think or anything. I'm just going to go do this, and I am going to have a blast, you know? It just sets you on to this energy of, where's my new beginnings? Yeah. It sets you on to this new beginning where you are the Phoenix rising. You know, the Empress card is a Phoenix rising, embracing new beginnings, you know, stepping into the energy of, yes, I'm walking away from the sadness, the confusion of something in the past. And now I'm just embracing that, you know, this is a period of time for me to just kind of go and have the courage to experience things that just bring me joy, just on the basis that they bring you joy. Really interesting energy there. It's interesting because they're reminding me, my mom, I don't know, a long time ago, maybe like 40 years ago, I remember she had a friend. She had a friend that was suffering from Alzheimer's, and her friend knew that things were going to, you know, kind of not go, you know, were going to deteriorate for her. And she was married, and so her husband said, a little bit of this energy, what would you love to do, you know? Because she was at the very early stages. So he was kind of like, what would you like to do? And she said, I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. Never been to Hawaii. And so he said, then go to Hawaii. And he had the courage, okay, to say to her, who would you like to go to Hawaii with? And she said that she wanted to go with my mom. She said, I just want to go and have like a girls trip, you know, and it was my mom and two other women, but the four of them went and had a total blast. And it brings tears to my eyes because she knew that there were a lot of trips like that left for her. Not that she couldn't travel or something, but it was a big trip. And I just remember, like, my mom, just like, they all embraced it. They all went out and bought these, you know, they were older women, but they went out and bought these bathing suits that my mother said she would never have worn anywhere, that she may run into somebody. But they all went shopping and bought these, you know, they just went and had fun. And I feel like it is that type of energy. It's like, it's time to step out of, you know, being serious, you know, being concerned about maybe every penny or what has happened in the past or grieving somebody. It's that energy of just go have some fun and have the courage to go and have that fun, because sometimes that does take courage. Befriend your fear monster. Yeah, what are you afraid of if you don't take that trip, or you don't start that new business, or you don't go in that new direction, right? What are you afraid of? Don't be afraid. You have the courage. You have the courage to shine your light and go do this wild hair experience. Go do it. It has a lovely ending. Well, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings if you're interested. The link is in the description box below. But I do wish you so much love and light in this situation, all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Hello there, Taurus. It is so good to see you. So we are going to be taking a look at a truth that will be revealed to you during this Sagittarius full moon. And then what you can do once you gather that truth, you know, understanding that this truth is going to somehow change your perspective or how you want to approach a situation in your life. And the strength, the courage, the knowledge that you are gaining through this truth is helping you to see that there is a special someone that either is kind of like thinking you are their Nine of Cups, or they are your Nine of Cups. Somebody's hiding this truth. Somebody's not willing to kind of step up. And I feel like that is the energy here. The truth is, I feel like you think that this relationship or situation, job, career is over. You know, having difficult fears and energies around this situation. So let's go ahead and clarify this, because this is the truth that is coming in about your fears around this ending. Yeah. Lovely. Two Swords. I feel like you have a decision to make. You know, you've been kind of like weighing your options for some time. I am going to say that I think I only have one other reading. You can flip the energies. This could be somebody you're dealing with. Because I feel like this is definitely a love reading, somebody from your past, and there is some energy here of twin flames. So this could be either you or this could be the person you're dealing with. Somebody here is worried, is fearful that this ending is permanent. Let's put it that way. There's fears around this ending. If the ending has not yet occurred, somebody here is anxious about an ending occurring. And there's a lot of, you know, back and forth about this. Do you or do they want this? You know, what does that look like? Somebody's been a long path. This has been a very long journey. But look at this. We also have the Four of Wands, the Happy Family card. Stability. Somebody here is wanting stability and not sure they can find the stability that they want in this relationship. They're wanting, you know, this Two of Cups energy, but they're also wanting, look at this. We have the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. They're wanting something that is truly a deep connection. And yet at the same time, there's this waffling. Is this the person? You know, can we make this work? Is this ending imminent? Is it permanent? You know, because in the past, this is the energy that's brought you here. There was a lot of joy and expressions of love, but let's see what has gone on here that has caused this feeling of an ending. Oh, a truth came out. Yeah, Four of Swords, needing to heal from a truth. Some truth came out that left somebody feeling rejected and abandoned. And now there's, you know, kind of like a search for love and joy and abundance again in either your life or their life. This was a connection that has, and still does, has a lot of love and joy in it. It's going through something that's difficult at this time, a difficult period. And the light is being shown on the fears that this may not last forever. Somebody I feel here is like almost over giving in the situation in order to try to keep the situation going or bringing it back into fruition. So let's take a look at what you are being asked to focus on. So we have the Six of Cups and the stuck energy. I think you're being asked to look at how this relationship has kept you stuck. And even if you are separated from this person, the energy of that person is keeping you stuck. The energy of what it is that you wanted out of this relationship that didn't happen is keeping you stuck. It's the memories of this person, of the good times, that is keeping you stuck. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Something that you thought was going to be long-lasting. So you're being asked to focus on celebrating you, celebrating your love for yourself, celebrating taking good care of yourself. The Queen of Cups knows she has to fill up her own cup before she can share her love with others. There is this energy that somebody, and I feel like Taurus, it's you, has been overgiving in this situation. What you don't maybe see because of the Moon card is that you were doing this in order to help keep this together because you were afraid of what life may look like without this person in your life. But at the same time, you were depleting your own energy, your own love. And so you're on a path now in order to help open you up, to move away from the stuck energy that is in this relationship. It does not mean that this relationship won't come back together. You're being asked to focus on yourself at this time, loving yourself, making choices that are good for you, instead of making choices that are good for somebody else. Because your strength right here is true love. This is loving yourself, being able to look in the mirror and express to yourself how much you love yourself. Have you ever tried that, Taurus? You know, it can be really difficult, especially if you're an empath and you tend to overgive in relationships. Being able to look in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love yourself. You're being asked to know that when you step into an energy of truly loving yourself, that the decisions will come easy to you. Because the Two of Swords is kind of that energy of, I don't know what to decide. There's a decision I feel like you're being asked to make, perhaps by somebody else. And it's this energy. What's coming to light with this full moon in Sagittarius is to make that decision based on what's good for yourself, not worrying about anybody else that's involved in this situation, especially if it's a romantic connection and you have children or something like that. It's about listening to your own heart and not being fearful of what the future may bring. So, you know, sometimes we think if we're going to leave like a marriage or something like that, being fearful of what the future will look like. It's about stepping out, you know, behind a mask and knowing that when you put your truth out there, you may be truly surprised by what happens with this other person. Yeah, Three of Pentacles on the bottom. A little bit of an energy of knowing in your heart that this person, I don't think is necessarily you. It could be. If it's you, then you are sabotaging yourself when you don't listen to your intuition. If the King of Pentacles represents somebody else to you, it could be another earth sign, but it's also the energy of somebody you could be married to. Gender doesn't really matter. But understanding that this person has betrayed you. Either you are betraying yourself when you don't listen to your own heart and intuition, or this person, when you listen to your intuition, you know that you have to make a decision because there has been, you know, some sense of a betrayal here. Three of Pentacles, you know, King of Wands, Three of Swords. Difficult energies. And you know, the Three of Pentacles, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's another person, but there's an energy here of some type of toxic energy. The person that you're dealing with could, you know, have, you know, be really, spend a lot of time with their career or a hobby or something that takes away from your connection. So let's see what we have here. Moving forward, having the courage to not accept just any love. that is, yeah, of not accepting just any kind of love, of not accepting third parties, of understanding that you are healing when you step into, I feel like you have a big decision, okay? And you're having a hard time understanding what the decision needs to be. You could be even having fearful thoughts about ending this relationship, walking your own path, however that means, right? And it's kind of like Spirit is saying to you, recognize the fear that is keeping you in this situation or keeping your energy in this situation. And then focus your energy on what it is that you truly want and make decisions based on that. And when you do, it's kind of like opportunities will come your way. Okay. The Four of Cups is, you know, the universe bringing in a cup of love, a new cup of love, or a cup of love from this person, right? But you have the courage to say, no, no, that's not, not the cup of love I want, right? I want, you know what it is that you want. And it's having the courage, I guess you might say, to say no to cups of love that don't meet your criteria of loving yourself, of knowing that this is a person that's going to really have your back. You know, this is the Four of Swords, having to heal, you know, after something that has been difficult, some type of energy that was taking more from you than you were able to give to yourself, and freeing yourself from this energy and being able to move on in a very successful way, moving from turbulent waters into calm waters. I feel like, you know, the message here with the full moon is just recognizing that in some way this person could be making you feel guilty that you left. They could, you know, you could have people in your life that are saying, how could you leave, you know, that situation for whatever. I feel like it wasn't an easy decision for you to leave. And now it's almost like you're second guessing. Should I have stayed? Because there's people kind of coming in and giving their 2 cents worth. But it's about, no, why did you leave? There was something that wasn't meeting the criteria of Taurus loves Taurus, of your true love for yourself. And it's stepping into that energy of, no, I left for a reason. You don't have to, you know, explain that to anybody. All you have to know is, yes, intuitively I knew, because you have the High Priestess. Intuitively I knew that is not the place for me to be. There's something better out there for me. And not being fearful that something better won't show up, right? Stepping into that energy of, yes, I'm moving towards love that loves me back. Really lovely energy. Let's see what we have here. Your 111-year-old self. It's kind of like your 111-year-old self is talking to you and saying, you know, Taurus, you've given a lot of time and energy to this situation. You know, we had the Nine of Wands here. You've given what you know, do not feel guilty about saying, I can no longer give any more time and energy or any more time and energy to this situation or relationship. It's time for me to step into an energy of loving myself and moving in that direction. So I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. But Taurus, I really and truly do wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I do hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.